Hi Pisces, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are welcome in any of my videos. Today I'm going to ask my spirit guides, what's next in love? What is coming your way? What does spirit have for you? What does spirit want you to know? Let's see what they have for you at this time. Let's call in our spirit guides. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly guided here. Very grateful. Spirit, please share with me loving messages from my Pisces. What is next in love? What's coming their way? What is it that we need to hear? I am listening for you now. I have alone time. Spending some time alone. There's nothing wrong with being single. You know, some people like being single. They'd rather be single than be with the wrong person, that's for sure. I have a surprise, a romantic surprise on the horizon. So a surprise is coming. I like romantic surprises. Maybe this is going to come out of nowhere. Maybe this is something that you weren't expecting. I have together, finding joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. That felt that I've met somebody, and I definitely wasn't like out there looking for somebody, but I do feel like we just started hanging out. I feel like it's just, I don't even know if we ever went on a real date. You know, like I don't even know if we had the old official let's go on a real date and sit across a dining room table. Not to say that we don't eat together, because we probably do all the time, but it feels like we just started talking. We just started hanging out. We just started, spending more and more time together. So there's a sense of very organic relationship happening here, you know, whether we say it's unfolding, whether we say we just enjoy each other's company, we find ourselves, I'm going to say spur of the moment, plans. Okay, maybe some of you don't like that, but it's kind of like, hey, what are you doing? You know, do you want to take a ride with me? Yeah, okay, I'm bored. Come pick me up. You know, so it feels like that. It feels like, I don't know. It's like just a fun friendship energy in the beginning. Maybe we're very attracted to this person. Lots of flirty energy, some bantering. They're very charming. They're enjoyable to be with. Nice smile, sense of humor, pleasant, something like that. So I do feel, but I also feel like it's very spontaneous. So get ready for spontaneity. A spontaneous, I don't know, combustion, a spontaneous love affair starting, you know, something like that out of nowhere. Baggage, emotional baggage. I'm going to say I liked this charisma, and I liked this person being kind of friendly and pleasant. And so I am going to say that we both have left our baggage at the door. I don't feel like we're entering into like this heavy relationship where I feel like we're just hanging out. Maybe that's, you know, like all we're saying for now. You know, doesn't mean we're not going to fall in love with each other. Doesn't mean it's not going to turn into anything more, but we just are starting to do things together, and it just seems effortless, you know, spontaneous and effortless. Sign me up. Okay. Like I don't have to think about it. I just hang out with this person. I have a wedding. Maybe this is somebody I end up with. This is the type of person that I want to be with long term, you know, whether we end up long term or not, but this is the type of energy I want. I want somebody I just hang out with, I do things with. I have divine timing. Love arise when it's meant to. Thank you, Spirit, of course. So we are not going to settle. We are not going to, it's very organic. It is. It's just flowing naturally, and I don't have to put a lot of energy into it. We both just enjoy each other's company is the best way for me to describe it. Spirit, please share with me I have a Six of Pentacles. I have Balance. I have an Ace of Wands. And I have a Nine of Cups. I have to tell you, I love being with you. There's a sense of peace. There's a sense of comfort. There's a sense of we balance each other. We take turns, maybe making plans. Maybe we take turns driving. Maybe we take turns going to each other's houses, something like that. But I can feel the passion growing with this Ace of Wands, and I can definitely feel I feel at home with you. I am not struggling in this connection for some reason, maybe because I'm not putting any pressure on it, and it wasn't that like formal first date pressure. I'm not feeling trust issues, or I've been hurt before and I don't want to get hurt. I'm feeling comfortable. I'm feeling at home, and I'm feeling I enjoy your company, and I'm having a good time. And I think that that's a good way to look at it without, defined expectations for now. It doesn't mean that I want to be in a relationship that down the road they just keep saying, why do we need to change things? Why can't we just keep it the way it is? I'm talking about a new relationship, that this is a spontaneous start. Okay. This is a out of nowhere, energy where it becomes effortless. And we all of a sudden realize within a matter of a few weeks that we've become really good friends. We are attracted to each other. We are doing things together. We are talking all the time. It just kind of unfolded very easily without defining it and saying, do you want to be my boyfriend or girlfriend? Like, we're not talking about things like that. I have a Five of Pentacles. I have a Queen of Pentacles. I have a Justice card. And I have an Eight of Cups. I'm going to go back to the Justice card for a second, because there's a part of me that says we have a conversation about it, that it's more of I'm not against marriage. I just haven't found the person that I want to be with. And maybe even somebody walked away from a marriage. Maybe somebody already has walked away from one, but I'm not against it. So I do feel like we have a conversation about, I'm still open to it. I still believe in, two people taking care of each other. I still believe in two people getting through whatever life hits them. They're saying I don't want to be alone in the world. So this is somebody who does want to be, they do want to be in a relationship, but they want to be in a relationship with the right one. And they want a friend. They want a friend first. Yes, we'll be lovers. Yes, we'll be intimate. Yes, we will be connected. But at the end of the day, I want somebody that I can talk to, and that, I enjoy talking to, quite frankly. That it's not like I can't hear, stop talking. I can't listen to another word you're saying. I like being with this person, so that's what's going on. I have a Queen of Wands. Yeah, there's something about you. I would say that, they just said they take notice. There's a sense of, they notice everything, they could be a very, how do I want to say that they notice everything about you. You changed your hair, your outfit. I like that new shirt. You move something in the house. Did you move that piece of furniture? I like, they're very attentive. So they're taking notice of everything. I have a 10 of Cups, and I have a Queen of Wands. I really feel like this person is really enjoying their time with you. I really do. I feel that they might be going a little overboard, is how Spirit just said it. But I feel like you're going overboard too. And I don't know. Maybe we're both just saying, let's just go for it. It doesn't matter. We're adults. And who cares how much time we spend together if we're having a good time? Who cares how this is fast moving? Okay, I will say that. But we're adults, and it's taken a long time for us to find that person, that friend. And I do feel like once we find it, it does move fast. And we could go from, instead of like doing these weird rules where, you know, I'll see you every Friday night for 6 months and then decide whether we're going to be in a relationship. We could just go from, you know, we went out tonight and this person says, I had a really good time tonight. What are you doing tomorrow? You want to spend the day together tomorrow? And you say, yeah, that sounds like fun. You know, so it could just go very, very quickly because we want to be in each other's company. We can't get enough of each other, Spirit just said. And it could be emotionally. It could be emotionally we can't get enough of each other. So that's fun. And it could be physically we can't get enough of each other. I like that. Spirit, please share with me. What is it about this connection? The Garden of Dreams. Nurture your dreams. Create visions. Okay, they're saying create like visions of your dreams. Vision boards, they're saying here. But take small steps towards your dream. But the bigger picture is this everything that you've hoped for? Is this what you've wanted? I want a best friend, a lover. I want spontaneity in my life. I don't want somebody that is so strict that everything is overthought. This is not an overthinking connection. This is a doing. This is a let's just kind of do things and see where what happens next. So that feels nice. The whisper of the soul. Listen to your soul's desire. My soul is saying that I want to be with you. My soul is saying I'm enjoying your company. My soul is saying I have just found, you know, somebody that I like. And that takes a lot. That takes a lot of effort just to get to this stage. So I'm just going to enjoy it. I feel that we're both really good at trying to stay in the moment too. That, again, I don't want to say that this is somebody who's pushing aside that I like it the way it is and I want to stay fun forever. No, this is just the start. This is how the energy starts. It's fast moving. We're enjoying each other. We're doing a lot of things. You want to go to the movies tomorrow? I'm not doing anything. You know, you want to come over and hang out? I'll make a pizza. You know, some real exciting stuff that people do. I have the world, completion, hitting a milestone, starting a new journey, going full circle. It was more of a full circle energy. Like I've done this before. I've traveled other relationships before. So I know kind of what a relationship is. I also feel like you're not a little kid and neither are they. And it's, you know what works and what's not going to work for you. And I feel like you know that this is going to work. You feel like this is going to work this time. And it just feels, this feels right. Okay. So this, sometimes it's as simple as that. You know, what's going on in the relationship? It feels right. It feels good. Okay. I have a renewal, transformation. Leaving some old flames behind, playing with fire. Like, I don't want to go backwards. That's playing with fire. I already know. I completed that cycle. Yeah. So that's the person who says, yeah, I have people from my past, but I'm not going back to any of them. That's exhausted. That's nothing you have to think about. I have unfinished business, the missing piece of my puzzle. I feel like I've been searching for you. If you are this missing piece and you fit perfectly, I feel like they've been searching for somebody like you. And they may even say that, like, we just fit perfect together, or I just feel like we're meant to be together. I'm sure that they're saying things like that. I love, I definitely have romantic feelings. I definitely, it's a mutual attraction. This isn't somebody love bombing you. This is both of you being very excited about, and they're saying taking turns, which is neat because it's not one person who's doing all the planning or coming up with ideas to do things together, or the invitations, like somebody always saying, well, why don't you come over and then we'll go do something, and the other person doesn't have to do anything but show up. No, I feel like we're actually taking turns. We are coming up with things to do. We are sharing, ideas, sharing homes, sharing maybe even expenses. So it's very fair. I feel like it's very fair. But at the same time, it has romantic feelings intertwined. I feel like the feelings are growing. It all feels really nice. Toxic situation. I'm going to put that with my flame. I'm going to put that with not going back. And this is why. I am definitely not going back because they were crazy. Okay. I have a crazy ex out there and there's nothing to go back to. Trust me. Okay. So, no, this is somebody who is a good companion, and it's organic energy. It's meant to be. I don't have to try hard. And I think a lot of us are hoping for this. I think a lot of us are like, yeah, that's all I want. I just want the person who it's effortless, they said. A spontaneous start. Fun. I have a phoenix rising above, a second chance at love, a second major relationship. If you've been divorced before, and maybe this is the second marriage for some of you, or second big relationship in some way, that this relationship's going to be so much better this time. I have a purpose. Our souls are being connected for a reason. You've been put in my life for a reason. That's always a big one. Why did I meet this person? Why now? There's no coincidences. Spirit wants you to be with this person. Spirit wants you to have fun with this person. Reaching, I'm going to say our potential. This is like a little money tree, but it's a feeling of reaching our potential. Maybe we set goals. What would our dream home be like? What would a life together be like if we shared it together? So we could have this kind of potential together, great future together, great potential as a couple. I'm going to go with that for today because I think that spirit, even though it's fast moving, I think that it's right. I do. I feel like it's moving fast because you both are mature enough and have been in other connections, and when it feels right. So I think you're not afraid of it. I'm just going to say it that way. Neither of you are afraid of this love. This love does not scare me, is how I feel. I want to thank you, Spirit, for these messages. How beautiful. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words and your comments. I appreciate them. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. I have 2 other channels. I'll put the links in the description below, and I hope you enjoy those videos as well. We'll see you again real soon, but I think you have a spontaneous start to something new. We'll see you soon.